Hi there. For those of you tuning in for the first time, my name is Sarah Rubin, and I'm Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation Mid-Atlantic Region's Licensed Marketing Director. Now that's a mouthful. All right, we all know the home buying process can be overwhelming to navigate, but it doesn't really need to be. Aside from the usual stress that you're going to have in communicating with your real estate agent and your loan officer, and we recognize making the largest investment you're likely going to make in a lifetime, there are a few red flags you should look out for to minimize this stress. But before we dive into today's video, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button right down below and reach out with any questions you may have. Okay, let's dive into today's video. Not only do red flags signal that something could be wrong, but they also create an unnecessarily stressful home buying process. If you're starting the process of buying a new home, here's some things you should be paying attention to. Number one, and one very, very important to us, spotty communication. There are a ton of moving parts in the home buying process. It is your real estate agent and loan officer's job to communicate with you throughout the entire process. If this isn't happening, that is a problem. If you find that either of your home buying experts is inconsistent in their communication, leave out important details, or extend your timeline due to a lack of communication, it is time to reconsider. You want a team of home buying professionals that are experts in their field and help you through every step of the process. You should be receiving constant and transparent communication from both your real estate agent and your loan officer to ensure you understand each step of the home buying process and what to expect. A surprise is not often what you're looking for during this time. Number two, lack of photos. Today, it is more common to tour a home virtually before actually seeing it in person. New technological advances such as 3D virtual tours and models, virtual open houses, and more make it possible for home buyers to shop for their new homes online. This increase in technology can help you sniff out the bad before committing to an in-person tour. If you come across a home listing with little to no interior photos available to browse, you can almost assume that the interior is not so great. If you're truly interested in a listing like this, maybe you like a project, have your real estate agent contact the seller's agent to inquire more about photos to browse. Number three, home maintenance neglect. When you start touring homes, make sure to pay attention to the details. Burnt out light bulbs, overgrown landscaping, patchy paint jobs, and smaller home details can tell you a lot about the overall health of the house. If you notice these signs in any of your home tours, be sure to mention it to your real estate agent and be prepared to receive a home inspection that reveals a whole lot more than maybe you bargained for. If the current home seller is unable to keep up with the routine maintenance of the home, there's no telling whether they've been attentive to larger issues. Next red flag, DIY renovations. After spending a whole lot of time at home in 2020 with the COVID-19 pandemic, many homeowners completed DIY home renovations to change up their space. While a vibrant accent wall and a new kitchen cabinet hardware may not be something to worry about, bigger projects could be a red flag. If you notice anything more than a decorative facelift, make sure to take a close look at the handiwork. Things like sliding barn doors, custom closets, or new light fixtures should be inspected with a careful eye to ensure nothing seems too out of place. Ask the seller about these home improvements to get a better idea of how they were done and whether they could potentially be harmful to the foundation of the home or become a nightmare for you in the future. All right, here's our last red flag, and this one is near and dear to our hearts. Rates too good to be true. In today's competitive market, you may find that mortgage lenders are trying to find more and more ways to offer the best possible rate to you. If your offered rate seems too good to be true, it probably is. When shopping around for lenders, remember that the lowest rate isn't always what it seems. Many lenders will advertise or offer rates made with discount points that lower the rate, but are paid for by fees. This should be clearly outlined in an itemization sheet that lists out exactly what you're going to be paying at closing. If your lender doesn't disclose this upfront, doesn't provide you the itemization of cost sheet, or continues to add on fees, it's time to run in the other direction. Make sure you ask the question, what comprises my rate? These are some of the red flags you should definitely look out for when going through the home buying process. Remember, while this process can be overwhelming, your real estate agent and mortgage loan officer should be the experts guiding you each and every step of the way. If you, your agent, or your lender notice any of these red flags during your home buying process, it's time to change course. Thank you so much for tuning in to hear about potential red flags in the home buying process. This is not a overwhelming comprehensive list, but it is a good start as you begin to navigate what can be a really confusing process. Please know that we are here for you, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Visit our website, fairwaymidatlantic.com, and reach out to us with anything you may be wondering. You can also tune back in here every Friday for a new video on the home buying process, our local communities, and really just your home search in general. Thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful afternoon.